Hello, my name is Kasia Kaca, and on this video I wanted to share with you my approach towards learning languages very fast and in the efficient way, and as well how to fall in love with languages and what is love has to do with language learning. So stay with me and as well share your thoughts about it if you combine concept of love, of falling in love with the languages. Let's start with a very important poem explaining what is love. And having this point in mind later, we can combine this to anything we want to learn, to any new skill, but first of all to learning languages. La charité est passion, elle est pleine de bonté. Любовь не превозносится, любовь не гордится, не завидует. Не аце нада індебідо, но бус колосує. Не рветься до гніву, не думає лихого. Не веселі се кривіться, веселі паса ресниця. Sie ertragt alles, sie hofft alles, sie glaubt alles. Wszystko przetrzyma. And above all everything, those three remains: hope, faith and love. And the greatest is love. Today I won't give you any research facts because simply I think love it's a little bit all about heart and emotions and feelings rather than putting it in all scientific and research-based facts. You can do your own research, or you are welcome to share with us below the video in the comments any interesting facts explaining how do you fall in love and how actually those hormones of love are influencing any learning process. But I'll tell you, and everyone would agree that if you are passionate about anything, you love something, the work which should be done with this or any kind of study would be way faster if you don't like something or you hate. And the easiest way regarding learning the languages, what I have observed in many people, that usually if you fall in love with a specific person from different culture, usually not your culture or not your language circle, then the whole language experience and learning experience is going really fast. Even sometimes there are many stories when people fall in love, they barely know a few words, but I don't know, it's a magic. The relation is starting to develop. But in this video, of course, I don't want to share this because it's very obvious that many of us are not considering to finding a husband or a wife in different culture or language, or we are already have our relationship. So in this video I'll share with you what to do if you would like to speed up your language process and fall in love with the learning of learning languages. And I'll tell you stories which I know from friends, I'll tell you stories my personal as well, and as well I'll tell you stories of my students. So let's start. The first topic which I want to share with you, how love is having a great power to overcome any challenges in language learnings. That's my example of my love to Slovenian language and how I was trying to incorporate into my knowledge, into my skills. But it was kind of hard because I didn't live in Slovenia. I was thinking, how can I easily incorporate Slovenian language? So just an example how I incorporated. I was once writing, I was put in the position that I need to write a research, a work about one of the European countries. And I was thinking what country to pick up, so I ended up picking up Slovenia country. And Slovenia is a very interesting but very small country in Europe, and we don't have much work and books, especially in Polish, published about that country, and especially in the area of politics and history. So for me it was already a big challenge to find books, but I thought that my love towards this country, toward this language, this culture, would be my power to go through Slovenian books, read them, and actually that would be really a great experience. That would feel not like a hard work to do, but that would feel like a very nice, pleasant experience to go through. So that's it. I just picked up Slovenian language and Slovenian books to write my scientific work about the Slovenia as a country with the politics there, and that's how it helped me to grow through my daily task, but as well to help me expand my vocabulary in Slovenian language. And my love to this country was just my power to go and deep dive into the language topic. So I can really recommend you, if you are a researcher, if you are content creator, if you are a student and writing and you need to write anything for your work, pick up maybe topic or language or country which you are passionate, but your language level is already fine to read the books, and read those books and incorporate that knowledge into your work. You can write, of course, in your native language, right? But it will really help you very much to play around the vocabulary and more go deeper into that culture, that language, and that learning experience. And your passion, your love would be your power to do so. Another thing which it's related a little bit to your love and passion towards topics which you are in love. That would be my experience a long time ago. I was a blogger in different area, that was the beauty and fashion area. And it was in the times when internet was a very small community, and a lot of friends and people who are supporting you. The internet was still just developing. It was like 10 years ago. I remember, even 20 I think, I remember I was very young when I started to do different blogging in fashion, and I remember that there was one community of girls where I was a blogger, and they were very passionate about different beauty tricks, especially for hair. And I remember that I wanted to bring something to that community, something unique, because everyone was so awesome, sharing very generously about how you care about your hair, how you care about your skin. And I had this idea that I know a few languages, so maybe I can find something what is not known in our language circle, in our culture. So again, I was a blogger in Polish, and I deep dive with my knowledge of Russian Ukrainian language into forums and different websites, and found a few very interesting and I would say weird recipes back on the time. And I tested those recipes for my hair, and they really made miracles. So I shared this with community, translated of course recipe, translated everything, all the flow, shared my experience, how I incorporated this to my beauty routine, what were the results, made the pictures, and you know what, it just became viral. This recipe was like everyone was using, and it was such a great moment where I saw that your passion towards, let's say here, blogging, beauty, and your passion towards language really works together. This passion, first of all, helped me as well to learn a little bit something new from that East European side, learn more words definitely, but this passion as well helped later many other girls to use that recipe. So anyway, everyone was sharing those recipes, and everyone was very happy. I'm saying right now it's not a weird recipe, because 2 years ago I reached out one specialist to improve my hair, and she was making me the whole customized plan for the treatment, the skin and the hair routine. And you know what? My recipe, which I found back in time 10-15 years ago, was in that routine. And that hair specialist was saying that this is a very good recipe, you should do this. So anyway, this recipe is very known in Polish community right now. Nobody remembers who translated that recipe, right? But I'm saying that a long time ago I was the first person who brought this from one culture to another culture, from the East European culture to the Polish culture, and it was very amazing experience. So as you see, passion and love towards different topics can combine this, and you should do this as well, and see in what areas you can combine the love towards some specific topics and combine your language learning. maybe you can incorporate in your culture something new from the other culture. Maybe you can bring new recipes for cooking. Maybe you can bring some ideas for healing. I really love as well exploring different well-being tricks and trips, and I see that some country is not knowing many things. Again, back in Poland 10 years, 15 years ago in Poland, we didn't have much information about the traditional Chinese medicine, about Ayurveda, and this whole topic was richer, explained, and literature was more accessible in different languages like English, maybe German, a little bit more in Russian as well. That's at least from my languages which I know. But Polish language was not, like Polish books were not full of this kind of topics of well-being. Now it has changed. But again, in the curve of 10-15 years, it has changed drastically. We have a lot of books about this topic, we have a lot of great teachers and specialists, but 10 years ago, not very much. And maybe as well you live in some country which is a minority in terms of language speaking people, but think about it, maybe you can find in English some very interesting topics for you which there is not very much information in your native language, and you can start translating, and this is already a great thing which would be filled with your passion, with your love towards a specific topic, and also benefit a community and benefit you in language learning.